Stop putting this on your face after 50. It's not helping you. It's destroying your skin, settling into every line, and making you look years older than you are. The truth is, aging doesn't just happen with time. It also happens with choices. Every day, women all over the world unknowingly place something on their faces that accelerates wrinkles, dulls their skin, and exaggerates every line. And while most people assume that aging is only about genetics, what goes directly onto your skin after 50 can determine whether you look vibrant and glowing or suddenly appear 10 years older almost overnight. Think of your skin like the fabric of a delicate dress. If you use the wrong detergent or rub it too harshly, that fabric begins to wear, fade, and lose its shape. The same thing happens to your face. It's not simply about applying makeup or cream. It's about understanding which ones create invisible damage. And many products marketed as anti-aging are in fact the very reason why skin begins to sag, crack, or look lifeless. For many women, powder is the silent culprit. It feels light, it mattifies, it hides shine. But after 50, that thin layer seeps into every crease, turning soft laugh lines into deep trenches. What once looked polished in your 30s now exaggerates age in your 60s. Instead of softening the skin, it highlights every pore, every shadow, every sign of time. The irony is painful. The very product meant to perfect the face begins to betray it, and it's not only powder. Heavy foundations, often chosen to cover uneven tones, can end up creating a mask-like effect. Rather than blending with the natural glow of mature skin, they sit on top, like plaster, cracking with every smile, sinking with every frown. The result? A face that looks older than it really is. We've all seen it. Women with vibrant energy, youthful posture, even an elegant figure. But the makeup on their face makes them look decades older than they are. Then there's the trap of so-called miracle creams. Brightly packaged, sold with promises of erasing years, they often contain harsh chemicals, synthetic fragrances, and drying alcohols. These ingredients strip the skin of its natural oils, leaving it brittle, sensitive, and quick to wrinkle. Many women believe they're investing in youth, when in reality they're purchasing age in a jar. The most dangerous part. These mistakes are invisible at first. A new powder feels fresh. A heavy foundation gives confidence for a night out. A cream tingles and seems to tighten the face, but under the surface the skin is losing elasticity, collagen is breaking down, and hydration is vanishing. And the face that should look radiant and alive after 50 begins to look tired, dull, and lined. It's important to realize this. Aging gracefully doesn't mean you stop caring for your skin. It means you start caring in the right way. Small mistakes, repeated daily, add up over months and years, and they can create damage more permanent than you realize. Imagine spending your time eating well, exercising and staying positive, only to watch your face betray you because of a single product you trusted. The reason this happens is simple. Skin after 50 is not the same as skin at 30. Hormonal changes, slower cell renewal, and reduced oil production all shift the balance. That means the products you once loved may no longer serve you. In fact, they may work against you. The routines you once swore by may now be the very reason your face looks older. If you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, "I feel younger than this reflection," you're not imagining it. The reflection is not your age, it's your habits. And the first step to reclaiming that youthful glow is to understand which habits are silently adding years every single day. When women cross the age of 50, something subtle begins to happen, not just in the skin itself, but in the way the world perceives them. A simple swipe of makeup that once brought out vibrance suddenly seems to flatten their features. The powder that once gave a soft glow begins to look chalky. A foundation that used to blur imperfections begins to exaggerate every crease. It's not because beauty is lost. It's because the face is asking for a new kind of care, and too many women keep repeating the habits of their 30s without realizing that these very habits are silently betraying them. Imagine walking into a family gathering. You're wearing a lovely dress that makes you feel confident. Your posture is strong, your energy is warm, and your presence commands the room. But as photos are taken and faces are captured under unforgiving lighting, the first thing people notice isn't your elegance. It's how dry your skin looks, or how the makeup around your eyes makes the lines appear deeper. And the heartbreaking truth is, you didn't age in that moment. Your product choices aged you. The wrong powder, the wrong cream, the wrong shade, they all conspired to add years to a face that is still vibrant inside. Let's take the example of powder more closely, because it's one of the most common culprits. Powder clings to texture. On smooth, youthful skin, this is almost invisible, but on mature skin, every smile line, every faint crease becomes a trap. The powder doesn't blur those lines, it fills them. Under natural light, the result is shocking. The fine web of wrinkles looks exaggerated, the under-eye area looks sunken, and instead of radiance, there is dullness. Women who still use heavy mattifying powders after 50 often wonder why their skin suddenly looks tired, even on days they feel energetic. The answer is simple. The product is working against them. The same can be said for thick, heavy foundations. In the past, a full-coverage foundation might have seemed like the ultimate tool for confidence, hiding blemishes, redness, or uneven tone. But mature skin is thinner, drier, and less elastic. That means heavy foundation doesn't blend. It separates, it cracks, it sits like a mask, emphasizing the very things it was meant to hide. The moment you smile, laugh, or even raise your eyebrows, the foundation gathers in creases and creates harsh lines where the skin should look soft. What makes this worse is the lighting of everyday life. We don't live under studio lamps or airbrushed filters. We live under daylight, office bulbs, kitchen lights, restaurant spotlights. These lights don't lie. They reveal texture, dryness, and layers of product. And when makeup is applied in the wrong way, it doesn't just fail to conceal age, it magnifies it. A woman who looks radiant without makeup can suddenly look 10 years older with it, all because she trusted the wrong technique. Now let's talk about creams and so-called miracle products. Many women over 50 feel pressure from advertisements promising to erase wrinkles overnight. The packaging is glamorous, the celebrity endorsements are convincing, and the labels are filled with scientific jargon. But hidden in the fine print are ingredients that actively dry out the skin. Alcohol-based formulas, harsh acids, and heavily fragranced creams may give a temporary tightening effect, a sensation that makes you believe the product is working. In reality, what's happening is dehydration. The skin is being stripped of its natural barrier, leaving it weaker, more sensitive, and more prone to long-term damage. It's not just a cosmetic problem, it's an emotional one. Every woman wants to look in the mirror and see a reflection that matches how she feels inside. When the mirror reflects someone older, more tired, or less vibrant, the effect goes deeper than skin. It creates self-doubt. It plants a quiet insecurity that whispers, maybe I really am too old for this, or maybe youth is completely gone. But the truth is, it's not gone. It's simply being hidden, suffocated under the wrong choices. Another overlooked mistake is the misuse of blush and bronzer. On younger skin, sharp contouring and heavy blush can create definition and drama. On mature skin, the same techniques harden the face. A streak of dark bronzer pulls the cheeks down instead of lifting them. A heavily pigmented blush draws attention to thinning skin and broken capillaries. What was once stylish now reads as harsh, draining softness from the features that should feel alive and expressive. And we cannot forget lips. Many women over 50 continue to use the same lipsticks they wore in their 30s, matte, dry, and deeply pigmented. But with time, lips naturally lose volume. Harsh lipstick bleeds into fine lines and makes lips look smaller. Instead of drawing attention to a smile, it emphasizes the loss of fullness. Add powder foundation around the mouth, and suddenly every wrinkle seems magnified. What should be one of the most expressive, youthful parts of the face becomes the most aging. There is also the obsession with lightening. Many products claim to brighten or whiten the face, but when the skin is stripped too aggressively, it loses its natural undertones, the very tones that give warmth and vitality. What's left is a pale, flat surface that looks unnatural. Friends and family may not say it, but they notice it. The face looks tired, even sickly, despite every effort. These small mistakes, repeated daily, create a cycle of frustration. Women spend hundreds of dollars on powders, creams, and foundations, believing they are investing in youth. Yet every morning, the mirror quietly punishes them. They see more lines, more dullness, more dryness, and assume it's simply the passage of time. In reality, much of it is preventable. Think of it this way. Your face is the canvas of your life. It reflects your stories, your laughter, your struggles, your resilience. To damage that canvas with the wrong products is to erase the very beauty that makes you unique. Aging does not rob you of beauty. Wrong choices do. And once you recognize which choices those are, you can begin to protect, preserve, and even enhance the natural radiance that never left you. The danger lies not in time itself, but in habits we've been told are harmless. And the moment a woman decides to question those habits, she takes back control, not just of her skin, but of how she feels every time she looks in the mirror. If the wrong products and habits can quietly add years to your face, then the right ones can just as powerfully give them back. The truth is, youthful beauty is not about chasing trends or copying what you once did in your 20s. It's about aligning with the needs of your skin today, needs that are different but just as worthy of care. The first secret is hydration. Mature skin craves moisture, but not the kind that sits on the surface and evaporates. It needs products rich in nourishing oils, humectants like hyaluronic acid, and soothing botanicals that feed the skin instead of stripping it. A lightweight cream with natural ingredients can plump fine lines, restore glow, and create a surface that makeup enhances instead of ruins. When your skin is properly hydrated, powder doesn't cling, foundation blends seamlessly, and every expression looks softer, not harsher. Next is the art of light coverage. Heavy layers of foundation belong to the past. What your face asks for now is transparency. Products that even outtone while allowing the natural texture of your skin to shine through. A tinted moisturizer, a sheer foundation, or even just a dab of concealer where you need it most can make all the difference. The goal is not to erase your face, but to reveal it in the most flattering light. Women who embrace lighter coverage often hear the words they thought they'd never hear again. You look refreshed. Did you go on vacation? That's the power of letting your skin breathe. Then there's the technique of glow. Forget harsh powders. Instead, use cream-based products. A cream blush on the apples of the cheeks adds warmth without sinking into lines. A soft cream highlighter on the upper cheekbones or brow bone reflects light, giving the illusion of lift and vitality. These textures mimic the natural dewiness of youthful skin, something powder can never achieve. When light bounces naturally from your face, age becomes less visible because the eye is drawn to radiance, not to texture. Lips, too, deserve a gentler approach. Instead of matte, drying formulas, choose creamy lipsticks or tinted balms that restore fullness and moisture. A soft rose or berry shade can instantly brighten the face and make you look alive, while a touch of gloss gives dimension that no powder can take away. When the lips look healthy and hydrated, the entire face looks younger. And color. Color is one of the most overlooked tools of anti-aging. Harsh, overly dark tones can pull your features down, while overly pale shades can wash you out. The secret lies in balance. Soft, warm hues, peach, rose, mauve, subtle coral, add vibrancy without overwhelming. Even in clothing, the right color near your face can erase fatigue and add instant vitality. Women who discover their best shades often notice something remarkable. They need less makeup because the colors themselves do the work of youth. Another critical step is to protect your skin from the environment. Sunscreen, often ignored after middle age, is one of the most powerful anti-aging tools available. Every wrinkle deepened by the sun, every dark spot formed by UV rays, can be slowed, even prevented, with daily protection. It doesn't need to be heavy or chalky. Modern mineral sunscreens are light, invisible, and sit beautifully under makeup. Protecting your skin today is a gift to your future self. Beyond products and techniques, the greatest secret is mindset. Many women fall into the trap of chasing youth, of trying to erase every line as if it were a flaw. But true beauty after 50 is not about erasing, it's about refining. It's about understanding which habits steal your glow and replacing them with ones that honor your natural elegance. When you wear makeup that lifts instead of drags, creams that heal instead of strip, and colors that enhance instead of flatten, you don't just look younger, you look right, balanced, harmonious, confident. And here's something remarkable. The change is often immediate. The very first time a woman puts away her heavy powders and thick foundation, the first time she reaches for cream-based textures and hydrating formulas, the difference is visible within minutes. Friends notice, strangers notice, but most importantly, she notices. The mirror no longer feels like an enemy. It feels like an ally again. The journey of beauty after 50 is not about fighting age. It's about understanding it. It's about treating your skin with the same respect you'd give to a priceless piece of art. You wouldn't scrub that art with harsh chemicals or cover it with thick paint. You'd preserve it, highlight its details, and honor its uniqueness. That's what your face deserves. So the next time you reach for that familiar powder, that drying lipstick, or that harsh cream that promises miracles, pause. Ask yourself, is this honoring my skin or betraying it? Because every choice adds up. And those choices will either leave you looking older than you are, or allow you to glow with a timeless beauty that no number can define.